Okay, good evening everybody. Let's wait until people join. How are we all? Let's people join. Let me try and bring this camera up a little bit. So I've got my glasses on today because I've not put my contacts in. My hair is getting so long. Look at this potato. We're gonna peel this potato in a second. But I'm not good to use my hands. So hello Melanie, good to see you. Hello Lee, welcome everyone. So tonight we're doing fajitas. So let me grab my fajita kit. This is what we're making. Oh, you can't see it. There you go. Move that out of the way. We're doing fajitas this evening. Good to see you all coming in. Welcome everyone. So fajitas, let me know if you like fajitas. I love them. So we've got that ready, which I'm going to come to shortly. But first, we're going to make some sweet potato wedges. Now, my tripod actually is, it's lost its leg. I have 3 legs, so it might fall over. I'm going to just get a knife so I can cut this sweet potato. It's not in the best position, I know that, but because I can't do much with it, I'm afraid. Unless I actually know what I can do. Got an idea. I've got a huge pineapple I need to cut up, but I'm just going to move you to this side and then you should be able to see things a little bit easier, but hopefully it won't fall off. How's that? That's a bit better, isn't it? Right, so first of all then we're just going to chop the end of this potato just like this. This is a sweet potato and I am going to peel this using this little gadget here, and I absolutely love this gadget. It's basically it's a potato peeler. So you push this in and then you just let that loose at the top. You can't really see it very well, but I do need to plug this in. So hey Alexis, how are you? I got your message. Well, I will send you a little message. I'm thinking about setting up like a group, a proper group, in which I will just send a message out and then everybody gets the notification like I used to do on Instagram. So anyone know where would be best? Where should I have the group? Because I'm thinking most of you use Twitter. Twitter could work. So if anyone wants to be part of the group where I tell you when I'm coming live, then you don't have to have the notifications on. So, oh, thanks Alexis, thanks for sharing. See, you're all so kind and sweet and, you know. Right, so let's do this then. Here we go. Let's peel the potato. 3, you won't see it until it starts to get to the end, but 3, 2, 1, here we go. Peel that potato. There you go. That was quick, wasn't it? That was quick. So this is from this. I think it's from Amazon, and it was about 20. I think it was £15, but it saves you so much time peeling. If you're not a sort of person who likes to peel stuff, I don't mind actually skins on a sweet potato. So instead, normally with a potato, I would cut that off, but I actually don't mind a little bit of the skin. So I'm just going to cut this in half. I'm going to chop these and I'm just going to make these little sweet potato wedges. I'm going to pop them in the air fryer, a little bit of oil, and they should be cooked in about 20 minutes. And then during that time we shall have been cooking the chicken. We're going to make some fajitas and yeah, it should be really nice. So I don't know if you saw my post from TikTok today. I posted my breakfast this morning. I did a little video. You'll have to go and check it out. I wanted to know what you have on your bagels because I'm always a bit unsure. A lot of people use bagels as like sandwiches, and I don't understand that. I've always toasted my bagels and put cream cheese on them. So if you've got any ideas what you can do with bagels, I know you can make your own bagels as well. So right, we're going to keep them that size. I don't want to make them too small. But what I'm going to do is just switch my air fryer on. Just bear with me just a second. I'll show you in a minute. I'm just going to take the griddle out, and I'm going to put my air crisper basket in. So we're going to warm this up first. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on this, get it nice and hot, and then I'll put a little bit of oil over the top of the wedges, and I'll put it on 200 degrees for 22 minutes. So air fry, 22 minutes, 200 Celsius, and that's just going to heat up. And then I'm just going to move this out of the way so they can go into the air fryer. Right, so the next step we're going to do is we're going to cut up our chicken. So there's actually two ways you can do it. Now this has got a little bit of juice, so I'm just going to empty this out of the bag first, and then I will cut the chicken up. I'm going to use scissors, believe it or not. Yes, you've heard me right, scissors. Actually, I can't get that out for some reason. So we're just going to do it by hand. Make sure your hands are clean. I've just taken these out of the fridge as well. So now, do you remember when I did all that chicken? These are the same pieces of chicken that I did that time when I was making the air fried chicken. Trust me, they were amazing when we did that. You can actually go watch it back on YouTube if you search for Hat's Cooking Saturday. So cool, you can take those or give them to the birds. Oh, you mean the sweet potato skins? Yes, I guess that's a good idea. Yes, I've never done that before, Melanie, but yes, I agree. You can take the skins from your potatoes and feed it to the birds. Definitely a good idea. Right, so I'm going to get some. We're going to cut these up. I'm going to cut this chicken up into like little strips. Then we're also going to do some onion, some red onion, some yellow pepper, and yellow pepper and a green pepper. And then in this kit we've got some like chicken spices, fajita spices. I normally would make some guacamole and nachos, but I'm not going to do that today because I don't have any avocados. So, but I do enjoy doing that. So how are we all? Let me know in the chat how you're all doing. As I say, I'm a bit gutted because I need a new tripod. So I'm going to have a look for a new tripod. Or maybe I should get onto Amazon and say, I got you. This was the replacement tripod from the other one that I got, and now this one's broke. So it just shows you that they last you for a little bit and then they don't last you forever. Right, I'm just going to have to put my wedges on. Let me just quickly wash my hands again. I'm going to get raw chicken on. So I've got my sweet potato wedges. I'm going to pop them in the air fryer, okay, into the crisper basket. Beautiful. Put a little bit of spray on these. I know you can't see anything just yet. So you don't want loads, and I'm using vegetable oil because it has a higher smoking point. You know, when you put stuff places and you can never find it, it's right at the bottom of my basket. For a minute. Make sure they're all evenly flat. Right, they will cook away for 22 minutes, perfect at 200 degrees. Right, let's carry on chopping this chicken up. So, what are you doing with the tripods? So my tripod is what I use to hold this phone that I'm streaming from, and it has 3 legs. It has 3 legs that come out which hold the phone together, and currently at the minute it's being held by the metal part which you use to push it up and down, so you know, to extend the length of the camera. So that's the reason why I need a new tripod. So I'm just cutting this up. What I will do is I will use a paper towel and just dry off the chicken, so when it hits the pan in the oil, I don't want too much oil, when it hits the pan it won't then steam cook. So Alexa says, I'm doing well, waiting for my mum's eye doctor to call us into the exam room. When did your mum last have an eye test, Alexis? It's been ages since I've had an eye test. I used to have regular eye tests because I wear contact lenses, and I'm wearing my glasses now actually. And ever since I stopped buying contact lenses directly from the optician, which meant I would, you know, when I buy contact lenses online, they do give you an eye test, but I've not been for one for a long time. So I really need to go and get an eye test, because it has got a little bit worse, my eyesight. But yeah, make sure you do go out and get an eye test. Right, so that's all the chicken cut up. Quick wash of my hands again. Make sure they're really clean. Right. So I'm going to put this chicken to one side because I'm not going to get it cooking yet. We're just going to prepare everything. So next thing then, what else do you need when it comes to fajitas, guys? What else do we need? We need... Now don't forget that chicken didn't touch this board, it was always in the dish, just to let you know before someone points that out. You need your peppers. Here are my peppers. Look at the length of that stem. What are you doing? Right, that's enough playing with your food. Yes, children, don't play with your food. Right, where's my knife gone? Didn't use that knife, did I? I used it for the potatoes. Right, so let's cut this up. We're going to use a pampered chef. We're going to use a pampered chef gadget. Which gadget do you think I'm going to use? And if you want to buy one, you can go on my link tree. So we're going to bin that. Now keep your seeds, guys, because if you put these seeds in a paper, in a flannel, a wet flannel, cover it over, put it in your bathroom, you will get loads of shoots, and then put them in soil, and you'll get loads, and I mean loads of peppers. You know, I'm not as fortunate to live in a hot climate, but if I was in a hot climate, I would be growing these. I would have millions of them. I'd probably have a farm of pepper plants, but I don't need them. So, and then we're going to cut this one off, go around the edges. But yeah, really easy. If you've never grown anything in your life before, take these, pop them in a flannel, keep it moist. Within about 20 days, you'll have some shoots growing. Put them in soil, and you've got them pepper plants. So easy to do. Right, so we're going to use, let me put this in half though. We're going to use a little gadget. It's called the quick slice. So we're going to use the quick slice. Let me just grab the base. I've lost the base. Here it is. So this is the quick slice, everyone. It's by Pampered Chef, and you can get these if you're in the States. I was fortunate to get one here. We won't go into that story, but it was very, very good. I was very lucky, wasn't I? Right, so we're going to pop this on top of here, and what this will do is it will slice up the peppers. There you go, into nice strips, ready for our fajitas. So let me put them on a plate. Let's grab these. You can turn them over then and do little, what do they call them, Alexis? Like, is it nibbits? Nibbits? Something like that. Or little squares. So let's keep on cutting these up. In it goes. Darby, if you're still there, Darby, you definitely need one of these. Saves so much time. There is a little downside to this, and it's that sometimes they fall into the cracks at the side, and then it can be annoying trying to get them all out. But it does save a lot of time. So let's do the green ones. Dishwasher safe as well. So there's a link on my bio. Go on to the link on the bio, and I think they're about $40, something like that. But it's worth it because it's good quality and it will last you a lifetime. So there we go, nicely chopped, and they're really sharp, these blades, so just be extra careful. Now we've got 15 minutes on the sweet potatoes, so I'm starting to sound American because Leeds United, the football team, we've just been we have a new manager now, and he's from Wisconsin. I don't know, he was manager of the New York Bulls or something, and he was it's called Jesse Marsh, and he's American, and I'm sounding like all the Leeds people will be sounding American soon. Right, so that's that done. So we've got our nice green and yellow peppers. So we'll put that to one side because we don't need that anymore. No, not for the minute anyway. And now we're going to do the onion. So we're going to chop the end off. Yeah, have you heard of him, Derby, before? Obviously it's English football, which is not American football. So I'll cut this in half. Take the skins off. Now, everybody, please follow Darby Jones because she's also a chef. And I was watching her YouTube channel, and she made this amazing beer bread, and it's so simple. I really want to make it, so I will be making it soon. Very good, a very good channel to watch. So I think Koro Girl on YouTube. So make sure you're following Darby Jones, everyone. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm not going to use any extra gadgets today because I just want strips. So as it's going to go straight in the pan, we've not even got onto the pan yet. At least I've still got the skin on, I think. Now it's going to take out the little the roots if you don't want that. Well, I left the skin on that one. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. You just done another one. Awesome, awesome, Darby. I shall be checking that out. Well, I watch them on my TV now. So anyone that broadcasts on YouTube or goes to YouTube, I watch them. I just watch them all now. And I should give a shout out to Gemma as well. Gemma, who is on Twitch, and she gave me the premium YouTube, which was so nice of her. So I don't have to put up with adverts. So big shout out to Gemma as well. Okay, so there's the onions. Let's put them on the plate. I don't want to touch my eyes because that's when you get a load of... Oh, it's slipping down. It's slipping down. Right, so let me just quickly wash the hands. And I'm going to have to wait. In fact, I can heat the pan up. So if you've got any questions, pop in the chat your questions and I shall read them. And what I'm now going to do is just heat my pan up. Well, actually, let's show you what's in the pack. Let's show you what's in the pack. Here's the fajita pack. I'm going to have to move these, aren't I? So you can see. Actually, no, I won't. I'll just leave it there. So let's get this open. It's got a nice little seal. So in here we've got some tortilla rolls. I feel like it's zoomed in on the camera, but so I'm trying to capture it. Then we've got some salsa, and then we should have like a spice mixture. Yeah, here we go. Fajita spices. So that's all you get in the box. So it says, first of all, remove the tortillas from the packaging. Oh, that's to do the packaging for the tortillas. So for the filling, slice the chicken, peppers and onions into strips. Fry the chicken in a dash of oil for 8 minutes until thoroughly cooked and piping hot. And then we're going to add the vegetables. So let's put that to one side. I'm going to put the pan on now, and then I'll move the camera in just a second. Well, say a second. So I'm going to get the pan nice and hot. I'm just moving things so I can put you down. So has anyone got any questions? Oh, that sounds good, Darby. I like it. Hello, Jordan. Thanks for joining. Welcome. Anyone that's new to following me, please hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoy cooking, if you've got any suggestions of any food you want me to try, we do all sorts here on our TikTok channel and other channels. So whether it's themed cooking, different types of countries, national dishes, we challenge ourselves with using different ingredients, and just follow everybody because everyone's amazing. So right, so I'm going to put some oil in. In fact, I'll leave you there for just a second. I'm just going to put some oil in my pan, otherwise you'll hear the air fryer. So I'll put the pan on, I've added some oil, and then I'll move you in a second and then we'll get the chicken on. Okay, I'll try and tidy up as I go along. Let's move this out of the way. These are going to be amazing. I probably can actually move you. In fact, what else do I need to do? Let me have a look. Do the chicken. Let's dampen the chicken. I'm just going to turn... Let's have a look at the sweet potato wedges. So I'll switch your camera around a minute. Look at the nail. Look at my hair today. It's a mess. Right, let's flip the camera. Flip. So this is the Ninja. Are you ready? Oh, look at them, guys. Right, let's. So it's a mess in here. Just gonna move these about and pop it back down, and it should keep cooking. So we've got 8 minutes left. In fact, let's pop you here then. So you will see, these are beans, by the way, guys. You don't get these in the States. They're not Heinz beans. These are English beans, English baked beans in a tomato sauce. This is what we have with our full English breakfast. So I actually did a full English breakfast on Saturday, but not done one for a while. Right, so let's pop you here so you can see. I'm trying to line this up, so forgive me, guys. Let's put you here for now. Remember last time I had the oh, it might fall off a little bit. No, it's not gonna. Oh, is it gonna hold? I think it's gonna hold. Right. Once the air fryer there's finished, what I will do is I will move the camera to where the air fryer is, and then you can see the pan. So we're just heating some oil up in the pan. Okay, and then we're going to add the chicken. So I'm going to dampen the chicken with some paper towel. So let me know where you're coming in from. Make sure you're following everybody here as well. Won't be a second, everybody. So I'll give a few shout outs then. Hello Emma, hello Dia. Let me know where you're watching from. And anyone that follows me today, I will follow back. So everyone that follows me, I will follow you back. So make sure to hit the subscribe button. So Melanie's watching in Boston in England. Amazing place in England to visit. Well, I know Darby's watching in Colorado, in Loveland. I just love the name, Loveland. You'd think it would be the most popular place to visit on Valentine's Day, wouldn't it? So Dia's watching in London. Which part of London are you watching in? West London, North London, South East London? So forgive me for the Cockney accent. And then we've got Alexis, who lives in southeast coastal Georgia, in America, in the States. I live here in Leeds. If you've never been to Leeds before, you must make sure you visit if you come into England. Great shopping, lots of you could go to the arena and watch a concert, go and see the football. What else can you do in Leeds? Go to the museum. Go to the Royal Armouries Museum. You can go on a boat. You can go on the taxi boat. Go on the canal. So Alexis is still there. Awesome. What's that say? Darby says people can say Valentine's through our towns to get our special sweetheart stamp on it. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing, Darby. That's amazing. So we've got 5 minutes left on the air fryer. As I say, that was set for 22 minutes at 200 Celsius. If you're in the States, that's 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I think they were saying they were going to change the measurements over here back to like imperial measurements. So we might be dealing with ounces and pounds again, and I don't get that. I do kilograms and grams. But yeah, it's double the amount. So whatever I say Celsius, it's usually double the Fahrenheit. So right, this is getting nice and hot. So I will add the chicken in now because it's getting nice and hot, and then I will put the camera above the pan so you'll be able to see what's cooking. So let me know in the chat, what is your favourite food? Yeah, what's your favourite food? For me, I like fish and chips. And what else do I like to eat? I love a good stew. I made a nice like Mexican stew recently, and that's amazing. Right, so let's get the chicken in then. So we've got our chicken strips here. So let's get these in the pan, and I'm going to use a wooden spoon. So I don't know if you can see this very well. I'll move you slightly in a minute. Let's get this chicken in. I'm going to get this cooking. Already it's nice and hot. So we've got our chicken in. We're going to get that cooking. You can all see that cooking away. Darby says, that is a hard question. I know, I love all food, Darby, but you know that already. Darby likes meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Ooh. Shall I let you into a little secret, Darby? I've never actually had meatloaf. Well, what we call meatloaf over here, I used to get confused. We call it malt loaf. This is sarin malt loaf, and I used to think it was meatloaf. Do you remember that, Melanie? I don't think I've ever had meatloaf. We've got banana loaf here, and then we've got malt loaf, which is like a raisin. What is actually this? It's fortified wheat. It's a fruited malt loaf. Fruited malt loaf. We do. Can you easily buy it online, or can you have to make it? So we're just gonna keep moving the chicken a little bit. We're gonna cook this for 8 minutes. Oh, let's check on the sweet potatoes. Ooh, they're looking good, but I'm gonna give it another 2 more minutes. I've never had it, Melanie. I've never ever had it. Yeah, do a video, do it on, post it on YouTube. Yes. Do you know that we're doing the perfect food to do when we did the cultural foods? So I should just let people know that on another app called Hacks, but sometimes people come live on Facebook. We've got a group called World Kitchen on Facebook, so you're all welcome to join the Facebook group. We do not every Saturday, but one Saturday every month. We come live one after each other on a Saturday, on one particular Saturday, and we'll have a theme. And we did cultural foods where we did a lot of different foods from around the world, but we didn't choose the same foods that we would normally cook ourselves. So it would be a traditional food in another country, whether it's a place you've been to before and Darby came live and did this amazing, it wasn't on the day, it was 2 or 3 days later, but she did come live and she did an amazing jam roly-poly, and I can tell you it looked amazing, Darby, it looked amazing. My mouth was drooling. So 53 seconds on the air fryer, and I should say, if it's thanks to Darby and Melanie and Alexis who bought this air fryer for me. Well, they didn't directly buy it, they sent awards through another app, which you can do on TikTok if you want to send awards. You're more than welcome to. And it paid for the air fryer, so I am most grateful for everyone that comes in and watches these cooking streams. The only thing on TikTok is you can't watch the replay, and I can't seem to download the video. So if anyone knows how to download this video, if you want to email it to me, that would be amazing. I can put it on my YouTube. But I don't know how to directly. I know how to download it, but it just doesn't work. So right, the air fryer's done. So they're perfect. I'm going to wait until they are actually until my fajitas are done. So I'm just going to move you. I'm going to have to spin you around. We're going to do the flip. So there we go. Can you all see that, guys? Oh, you can't see the pan. Hopefully. There you go. How are we doing? Is that okay? Is everybody happy? So just cooking the chicken. Is that a little bit too low, or is that okay? It's the only bad thing about TikTok. Yeah, they have a replay function, but it's really strange how it doesn't allow like all replay view, all live broadcasts to stay on a replay, and yeah, it's just a bit different to other apps. But I know they are extending the time on TikTok up to 10 minutes per video, I think. But it's not changed on mine yet. And there's no new update. So I don't know why that is. So I've just turned the chicken over. There's a little bit of... So I'm just going to keep it cooking. Hopefully you can all see that, okay? This smells so good. What I will do is once this is cooked, the chicken, well, we do need to add the vegetables. So, yeah, they're really good, these little kits. You can get them from your grocery market. You guys in America say groceries. Groceries. I just can't imagine the Brits going around and saying, I'm just off to go and buy some groceries. You know, it's like the Queen. It's like, oh, hello, Your Majesty. Yes, I'm just going to... What would you like from the grocery store? I don't even know what the Queen would call it. Could you go to the shop? Could you go to the market for me? Or, no, just go and get the butler. Just get the butler. The butler will do it for us. Ah, dear. It's true, though. It's true. There's other American things that do make me laugh. What is it? The most common one is it aluminium or aluminum? Aluminium or is it aluminium? What do you say, Melanie? Aluminium, aluminium, aluminum. Oh, it's funny though, because every time I'm coming live now and I'm watching all these cooking broadcasts from the States, the one thing that I have changed in what I say is I no longer say tomatoes. I say tomatoes. I say tomatoes. You say tomatoes, I say tomatoes, you say tomatoes. It's tomatoes. What other words can you think of? Have a look. Any other word? Or do you say lift? I'm just going to the lift. Just press the button for the lift. No, it's the elevator. I'm not taking it, you know. I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. I'm just saying the differences. What other differences are there? What other differences do we say? I like how you say whilst. 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 I'm trying to think of some Yorkshire words for you. Oh yeah, right, here's a little test for you then. Right, so Darby and Alexis, what does it mean? What does it mean? What does chucking mean? What do you think chucking means? Melanie, don't give any clues. What do you think chucking means? Chucking. If something is chucking, what does it mean? So it says 8 minutes for this chicken, but what do you think chucking means? Throwing pumpkins. I'm thinking in a different sense. Chucking. Okay, if it's chucking it outside, what does it mean? If it's chucking outside. It's so funny. What do you think it means? Well, I think this chicken, it needs to be... I'm going to turn it over again. And then, because I've got a few big pieces, it's going slightly brown, so not overly brown, but it's cooking away nicely. Okay, chucking means... Are you close? You're very close, Darby. Yeah, it means it's raining. Heavy rain. It's chucking it down outside. So you can say that to your friends in Colorado or in Georgia. Next time it rains, just say, "Oh, it's chucking out. It's chucking outside. Chucking it down." Okay, let's think of another one, Melanie. Think of another one. Okay, what is a snicket? What is a snicket? Or a ginnel? You might get... Actually, that I might have given it away then. Yeah, what is a ginnel? What is a snicket? I think I might be ready to put in the onions now and the veggies, because they're slightly going a little bit brown now, and it will cook anyway in the pan. I'll just give it another minute and then I'll pop the veggies in. Not a candy bar, no. Okay, think if you were... You might not have them in America, but... Because you probably... No. Okay, so over here we have... If you have a house, if there's two houses together, or you need to go through somewhere, like a house, you go through one of these. Okay, Alexis, no worries. Wish your mum well. Hopefully her eyesight's okay. Hi Mary, good to see you. Oh, the pan's slightly burning a little bit. So we're doing fajitas. So what is a snicket? Or what is a ginnel? I can tell you it's a passageway. It's sort of like an area between like people's houses. I'm going to turn off comments. Sorry guys, not comments. Turn off invites. Right, I'm going to add the veggies in. So in here, so it says sliced chicken, peppers and onions. Fry 8 minutes until cooked. No pink bits remain. Add the sliced peppers and the onion, and then sprinkle. And we're going to sprinkle on this seasoning. So let's add in the peppers and the onions. I'm going to add a little bit of oil to these. Even though they will soften down a little bit. So I'll get my little sunflower oil. Just a little slight spray. That'll do. Oh, these are smelling really good. I might just lift the camera up just slightly because it's... If it will hold, hopefully it will hold. Might not hold actually. Will it hold? Oh, just... Sorry guys, maybe a little bit better. Can't really do a lot. Yeah, it's definitely Yorkshire, yeah, Melanie, yeah. Definitely a Yorkshire one. We should think of another one. Think of another one. What about... ooh. I can't think of any more now. Maybe you Americans can think of some that are different over there than compared to here. I'm just breaking up these onions. Or like sweater. You say sweater. We say jumper. Jumper. It's like I'm just going to put on the jumper because I'm feeling a bit cold. What are you going to do? Start doing a workout? I think that's what it was originally, like a sweater. Why do you call it a sweater? Do you sweat in it? Oh, I don't know. Right, nice and mixed. Do you know what a dumpster is? Is that like a trash can? You say trash. We say bin. Bin. Oh yeah, and pants. Yeah. Well, pants comes from the. If you've done Spanish, then you know pants is short for pantalones. Well, unless it was pants first, I'm not sure. But pantalones is trousers. But we say trousers. Oh, and you guys don't say wardrobe either. You say closet. Closet. Does that come from the word clothes? Like somewhere you close, not close as in, you know, you close, C-L-O-S-E. I should leave this to just let them soften a little bit. Wilson will say he's got his pants on. Yeah. But what do you call your underpants? What do we call our underpants? Like boxers or pants, underpants, Y-fronts. This is smelling really good, by the way. Let me put some spice in because it says 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, we need to put the spice in. So we had fajita spice. So it's quite a lot of spice here. So they're great because these packs, they're only like £2. You get your tortilla and you get all this spice. So you just add this to the dish. I'll cover this over. Oh, it smells really good. Get it on that chicken, it smells so good. Now next week, I should tell you that next week, on Sunday, I'm getting Hello Fresh. And we've got 5 meals to do over like a week. So I will be on TikTok on Monday. I think Sunday I will come live, but I'll be on Haps for the first meal. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet. But Monday I'll be on TikTok as normal. Tuesday I'll be back on Haps. And then Wednesday I'll probably come on... I might just do it alternative, like Haps, TikTok, and then throw in like a heckle or something. I've not really been using heckle as much this last 2 weeks, just because the numbers are really low, and I never actually know those who watch me on the replay, because I don't actually know who they are, so that's the only reason I'm not using heckle. Right, let's get all that spice in. There's loads here. Smells so good. Pants. American friends call trousers pants. Yep. Oh, this is going to smell so good. I'm really looking forward to these. So it only says to cook these for 3 to 5 minutes. Well, the chicken and the vegetables. And they advise not to reheat. So let me know if this is the correct way of doing fajitas. There might be a different way of doing them, but this is the way I've always made them. But it smells amazing. So, Studders, welcome to the broadcast. I love TikTok because I like the new people coming in and experiencing my broadcast for the first time. And if you are new, hit the follow button. It's always good to connect with new people if you're interested in food. And just generally not taking life too seriously, because There's so much happening in the world, and I know we're very fortunate, and there are people around the world that are not. So, but if I can come in and bring you 5 or 10 minutes of a little bit of happiness and joy, then I've done my job. So, and you'll learn how to do something. And we try and do meals that are healthy meals. You know, I used to, I'll be honest, you know, like all of us, you'd go out, you'd buy burgers, you'd go out on an empty stomach because you've not cooked properly and you're not feeling full. And then you go and you're spending money on junk food when you could be buying fresh meat, spices. Learn how to cook properly and you will enjoy cooking. Cooking's about enjoying your food. It should never be a chore. Never ever should be a chore. So it's nice and cool. I'm just thinking what else you could add to this. So I'm always looking for new ideas. So I know it's chicken, and you know, if you don't eat chicken, then you can swap it for other things. But yeah, I'm always looking for new recipes. So there's just endless amount of recipes. So, but as I say, I ask you what you want to see cooking, and we'll give it a go. I'm up for trying it. Oh, so Manny says add some soy sauce. I guess you could add some soy sauce or some HP sauce. That would be quite nice. So these, we've got about another minute or two, and then it should be ready. I think sometimes if you've ever had fajitas, you find the vegetables are far too soft, and they'll slip out of your fajita. And then you get all sauce all over your hands. So you don't want it to be raw, but you want a little bit of bite to it. You know who we should invite for tea? I've just realised. If you ever follow Rate My Takeaway, he only lives down the road. I'll get him to pop in and try. He can sit outside with his table and we'll bring him some food. Let's see if I get to 1 million. If I get to 1 million views, million followers on TikTok, I'll personally go down to his house and say, "You're coming for food." You're probably saying, "Why have followers?" Yeah, Worcestershire sauce. Oh yes, HP sauce or Worcestershire sauce. Oh, thanks, Mary. I'm glad you're feeling a lot better as well. I remember I was in your last broadcast you were in. You were showing us something, but I couldn't guess what it was. And I was trying to think what it was, and then it ended up. Was it your phone cover? Wasn't it? It was a phone cover. Can't believe that's the last broadcast I watched of yours. I'm sure you've done a lot more since then. I get your notifications, but sometimes they're a bit late, and I'm trying to shut off social media. So I try not to use social media at a certain time. I've deleted Facebook off my phone. You don't need it. Just go onto Facebook on your laptop once a day, and you don't need to have it on your phone. Constant notifications going off. I have Messenger, so I get people's comments, messages, but I don't need Facebook. I'll just check it when I'm feeling up to it rather than every day. So we need to get out of that habit of clicking on every notification. We don't need it. You waste too much time. You probably spend about, an average a day, probably about an hour of your time looking at posts that have either put you down, bring you down, make you feel depressed. So just get rid of it. Simple as that. You don't need it. Just being busy. But yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better though after what you went through. I think these are done. So I'm going to turn these off. Now I'm going to take you back over to the other side. Sounds like you're going on a near-death experience. Right, I'm going to move this. Oh, it's really hot. Moving it to this side so it doesn't keep cooking. So come with me, guys. You're probably saying, "Oh my God, you're wearing this jumper again." But I've got a completely honest answer for you. My washing machine has decided not to wash or dry, so it heats up. So I need a new washing machine. And just generally, it is super warm. So, right, let's switch you back round. Flip. Oh, no, that way. No, it was this way, wasn't it? So I'll just pop you there. And we're going to make some fajitas, and I'm nearly ready. Can you all see that okay? Oh, I've got some sweet corn as well. I'm going to do that in the air fryer. So, how do you make fajitas, you ask? How do you do fajitas? Well, there are different ways to do fajitas. These are the ones, easy peasy ones. So, we need to warm these up as well. So, I'm going to pop them in the air fryer for about a minute. I can do 2 at once. I've just lost my scissors. Why do they make packaging these days so difficult? To be honest with you, they should be getting rid of plastic, shouldn't they? And so I'm going to pop these in the air fryer for about 30 seconds because it does get really hot. But my sweet potato wedges are done as well, aren't they? So, whoops, dropping everything on the floor. Let me just move these, get these on the plate. Right, so I'm going to pop these in. You could put a little bit of oil if you wanted to, but it's just to warm up. So air fry. I'll set it to a minute. Well, yeah, I can only set it to a minute, and then just take them out. Right, so we've got our sweet potato wedges. You might think, oh, they're a bit burnt, but they're not. They're perfect. So let's put some on that plate. It's really good to see you, Mary, I should say, because never see you on haps anymore. So I think they're nearly done. So this is going to be really quick tonight. Are they done? Yep. Oh, they're perfect. Perfect. So we're going to get our chicken pepper mixture and just pop them in like that. Oh, these are going to be so good. I'm going to do, and I think the tip is not to overfill them. So we're going to fold them in the sides and then fold, roll. These are going to be tiny ones, but and then fold again. So the trick is to fold them in at the centre and then roll them up. Okay, let's get the second one. So just spin it around so you can see. Again, you want your chicken, your onions, your veg. Oh yes. Oh, and you can even put some salsa on. I'm gonna do mine with a bit of salsa. I'll do one with a bit of salsa on. Do you say salsa or salsa? So again, that's quite a thick piece of chicken there, so do it that way if it's already in a length. So gonna fold it and roll it, but you've got to fold it in at the sides. That's the trick. So they are the fajitas, guys. You can put a little bit of sauce. If you had any guacamole, then you can use that as well. Right, I'm just going to get rid of this. And as I say, I'll be back in just a second. Right, so let's do mine. Yes, they weren't for me. So we're going to do it again. We're going to get our... These are amazing. You know, I never used this in the air fryer before. So just put them in 30 seconds. As I say, I set it to a minute, so all I've got to do is pull it down and it will then start up again. Yeah, I'm going to put a bit of salsa on. And if you've got... Oh, I've actually got... See what I've got? I've got some yoghurt. Well, I've got creme fraiche actually, but I've got a bit of yoghurt. We're going to add a bit of coconut style Greek yoghurt. Yes, I'm going very fancy, but there we go. So it's done. So one at a time. Oh, these are perfect. So we're going to get our chicken, oops, dropping it on the floor. Don't want to be doing that, do I? So I don't want to overfill it. Bit of chicken, peppers, onions. Ooh. I'm making you hungry now, guys. Oh yeah, garlic mayo sounds nice as well. I don't have any of that, I'm afraid. So we're gonna get our salsa. Salsa. I do a bit of salsa in the kitchen. Right, I've lost my scissors. Oh no. Where did I put them? Did I put them in the sink? Nope. Them potato wedges are nice. I actually don't know where. Oh, they're here. Underneath the tortillas. So we're going to add a bit of salsa. Like that. And then we're going to get a spoonful of... Let's have a little taste of this yogurt. Ooh, that's really nice. Coconut yogurt. Oh, you got to try that, guys. That is really nice. Hi, Helen. Good to see you. Helen's my cousin. If you don't know already, she lives in Brighton. So I'm just going to fold the sides in. We're just making fajitas. Oh, these look amazing. Okay, that's gonna fall out, but it doesn't matter because some people like to eat it like that, like a burrito. As I say, it doesn't matter. Just you're making your food. It's your food. You do what you want with your food. So we're gonna get the second one. I'm gonna get some more chicken and onions and peppers. Try not to drop it on the floor. Who wants me to come down? Should we go to Brighton? We'll go on a road trip. We'll do a road trip. Go down to Brighton. Okay, and then we're going to add some more of that salsa. And then I'm going to go and eat this before it goes too cold. And we're going to add a little bit more of that coconut yogurt on. Oh, yes. Look at that, guys. Oh. That was the bit when it falls over. Okay. Oh, these smell amazing. Now, we'll do it that way because of the shape. So fold it in at the sides, roll it up. This is actually full. Will it fold over? Yes, it will. It will in my kitchen anyway. There you go, guys. So I want to thank you all for coming in. As I say, next week we're going to be cooking HelloFresh. So you can get your £20 off, sorry, £46 off, but you just got to pay delivery if you want any HelloFresh for free. But we're doing 5 meals next week, so don't forget. So Sunday, Haps, HAPPS, Monday, TikTok. I'm also going to come live at the weekend and finish the story that I did with you today for World Book Day. So you have to go and watch that on Haps. Melanie Faye is on at 9 PM on Haps, so don't forget that. And I'll be back here on TikTok on Monday. So I shall see you then. I'm going to go and eat this before it goes cold. Thanks for coming in, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new. See you then. Bye, everyone. Show a little taste of one. Oh, maybe not. Bye, guys. Love you all.